This is Brian. We're about to go for a ride on our IPS 121 electric unicycle. And today I'm trying for the first time my HP LifeCam. LC200W. It's not really an action cam, so it'd be interesting to see what it's like. I'm just going to be carrying it handheld today and testing it out, getting an idea what kind of footage it provides. So I have my safety vest on. I have my run bell right here, in case we come up behind any pedestrians. I have what I call my funky EUC riding shoes. And as I mentioned, we're going to be on the IPS 121 today. So let's take a look at that before we head outside. You might wonder why I was shining a flashlight on it. It's just because it's kind of dark over there, and I wanted to be sure you could see it clearly. Well, let's go outside now. It's a nice summer day after work. It happens to be a Thursday evening, and it's nice and sunny, so let's just relax and have a nice after work ride on our IPS 121. Today we'll be riding up around League Academy. It's a neighborhood. League Academy is a school, but I mean the neighborhood surrounding League Academy is behind CVA. Sometimes I come this way through the White Oak Baptist Church parking lot. Head down past Holmes Park. Other times I go the opposite direction, and it's a much steeper hill to get up there. And I just took the hill approach the last time. So I feel like going the less steep route today. Now, it's not hill free by any means, but it is significantly easier for the wheel to handle this approach versus coming in from the other side. What I do like about coming in from the other side, of course, is the challenge. It challenges the wheel, and it challenges me as the rider to navigate the steep climbs that we encounter in that approach. Now, as you can see, we still do have a hill climb here, but it's just an easier climb than it would be approaching from the other direction. And the only reason I'm not going that direction today is just simply because I went that direction the previous time I rode back here. So I just felt like doing it differently today. That's Holmes Park back there. It's pretty quiet this evening. Many evenings you'll see multiple groups playing different games: kickball, soccer, baseball, frisbee. But then other evenings, for some reason, it'll just be empty like it is right now. Something's going on over there. So the park's not completely empty. You can see some of the playing fields up there. Some playground structures for children also. Now here are a couple of the baskets for the Frisbee course. Oh, way in the distance I see two people I think are playing, yeah, they're playing the Frisbee game right now. When I first saw this, I thought, no one would ever play that or be interested in using those, but they're used all the time. Good evening. The tennis courts and the Frisbee course really receive a lot of use. People really use those. I was especially surprised about the Frisbee course. I didn't think that many people would actively use that, but they really do. You may not have been able to see, but back behind the trees there was another group playing Frisbee. I don't know exactly how the game works. I think somehow they try to land the Frisbees in the baskets and get points or something for how many, try to get it in the basket with the fewest number of attempts or something like that. I'm observing the change of the season here, or what we might say the last days of summer, because the sun is much lower at this time of day than it was earlier in the summer. Riding all summer, I got used to what the sun would be like, at this time, after coming out after work for a ride. And last week or two, maybe not the last 2 weeks, let's say the last week, it's really been a noticeable difference. The sun is much less at this time of day, and it really starts getting dark much earlier than what I was seeing throughout the summer. with some frisbee players we just passed. I've been experimenting with this HP LifeCam to see if it's suitable at all for this type of recording. I like how small it is. It's very easy to use handheld while I'm riding. Frees me from the encumbrance of a selfie stick. I like using my action cam mounted in on a chest harness, because then I'm hands-free and the footage is a little more stable. What I don't like about that is then I can't turn the angle off to the side or point down at the wheel or at myself. And holding one of those handheld doesn't work very well because they're too big. They're a little hard to manipulate single-handed. This HP LifeCam, I would say, is about a third the size of a regular action cam. So there are pros and cons to both. I really don't even know what kind of footage this produces on a ride like this. So largely based upon the results of this ride, we'll make a determination on whether it's a tool we want to continue using to record EUC rides. I'll try to remember to give you the model number again of this HP LifeCam, so you can search for it on the internet if you want to learn more about it. It's a strange device. It seems to be, I mean, the device isn't strange, but it's unusual HP product in that it seems to emanate from I think Japan. And it's not widely distributed. And the site, the HP site that it's on is not the regular HP company that has, where you would go to look for printers and computers and such. I'm trying to remember how I first heard about this. Saw it on the internet somewhere, I guess. Some guys over there playing basketball. Soon we'll be at League Academy. We'll loop around this little court first. Bear in mind, this is the first time I've taken this LifeCam out on a ride like this, and I noticed where I've been naturally holding it, my thumb is right on the power switch. However, it does not depress easily or accidentally, so it seems fine even though I'm holding it right on the switch. As long as I don't squeeze and put pressure on it, looks like we won't have an accidental power shutdown. Well, here's League Academy. Last time I came by here was earlier in the week. This whole parking lot was filled with cars. I was guessing there must be some maybe thing for parents to meet the teachers or something similar. Throughout the summer, it was typical to see maybe about 3 vehicles at the most, like there are here tonight. Most nights there'd be 0 vehicles. throughout the summer, you'd see people jogging and walking on the track. Either a game or a sports practice going on over at the baseball field. Looks like a practice going on at the baseball field tonight. I think we'll take one lap around the track. So, some kind of a practice going on right now. There's a nice view of League Academy. League Academy happens to be my polling location for voting. It's conveniently close by to where I live. After this place being very empty throughout the summer, a very different feeling with all these cars here. I really don't know if those are cars that belong to teachers or parents, perhaps some students even. That was a lot more cars than we saw all summer, but I'll tell you, earlier this week, that parking lot plus the one on the other side was completely full. That's why I figured it had to be some kind of event for the start of the school year, probably introducing the parents to their to the school and to the teachers who will be teaching their sons and daughters, I'm guessing. Riding out here throughout the summer, the sun would have been blazing bright at this time of day. So we do still have the sun, but it's going down. It's much closer to dusk than we've been used to throughout the summer. One plus side to that is it's a lot cooler. There's a gentle breeze tonight. It's cool, very relaxing and pleasant. Perfect for an EUC ride. I was talking earlier about how this HP LifeCam is not on the regular HP website for some reason. It's on, if I recall correctly, it's Japanese. It is part of HP, I guess, but it's located in Japan, if I remember correctly. Anyway, where I ended up getting it was from Amazon. According to the HP site I mentioned, there are, I don't know, about 5 different colors. Pink, yellow, blue, I forget what all the colors are. But on Amazon, at least when I was interested in buying one, they only had 2 choices, white or black. where those cars are lined up, there's some kind of a country club, might not be the exact word, but some kind of a club, and they have a swimming pool. And throughout the summer, it's been common to see cars parked here, and I hear a lot of voices and splashing coming from the swimming pool. Just around the corner is one of those, I think, take a book, leave a book stations. We'll go past it in just a moment. You could see it was pretty well stocked with books. This is Lake Forest Drive right now, and as you might realize, It's a big loop. It's like a U shape. And Twin Lake Road out here is like a crossbar going across the top of the U. So we were on Twin Lake, we went down onto Lake Forest, and Lake Forest took us back out onto Twin Lake again. So when I searched for this LifeCam on Amazon, they only had two choices of colors, black and white. Even though the HP Japanese, oh, by the way, it's in Japan, but there's English language version of the site available. Anyhow, despite the variety of colors listed there and shown in the illustrations, all that was on Amazon was black or white. So I ordered black, and they sent white. I ended up being pretty happy with the white. I like it. So, even though it's annoying when a vendor makes a mistake like that, I didn't really care that much. We have time, so I think we'll do another loop that I like. You'll see that we come out at the backside of Holmes Park again, where we were earlier. But we're going to loop back around to where we just turned a moment ago. I don't know if you could see the Holmes Park sign one street down from where we are. That street out there would take us back down to where we started today. Oh, I wonder what's being done to the roof of that house. Last time I went past, which wasn't very recent, that construction was not taking place. It's a little hard to tell what that is. Okay, so here's the loop I mentioned. I think we might go around again and try to take another look at that house. Try to figure out what in the world is on that roof. Are they adding a floor or an extra room maybe on the second floor? Didn't really look like an entire second floor, so probably they're adding a room. That's my guess. We'll see if we can get a better look at that and come up with a theory. That was just one of countless examples in this neighborhood of why I need and very much appreciate the hill climbing capabilities of the IPS 121. My neighborhood is just very hilly, and you need a wheel with plenty of torque, and the IPS 121 delivers. Does this look familiar? It should. Just moments ago we were coming down this exact section of street. Now if you look straight ahead, there's a white sign that says Holmes Park. That street out there, that's where we came from when we started this ride today. Alright, let's try to figure out what is happening with this house. That is very recent, as I mentioned last time I rode down here, which was, I'm guessing, no more than a week ago. That construction had not been started yet. Now, looking at it a little more carefully a second time, the best theory I can come up with is that they're adding a room. It didn't look like they're adding a complete second floor. So probably it's just an extra room. We are about to go down the toughest hill in my neighborhood. It's the only hill that sometimes stops the IPS 121. That's why I mentioned at the beginning about an easier way or a harder way to enter this neighborhood, and we went the easier way. This hill right here is what makes it very hard. Fortunately, we're going down. And why am I on the left side of the road? Good evening. Because hi. Because when climbing that hill, which is pretty challenging, I don't want to have to also contend with needing to cross the path of a car. So I just start on the left side because I know I'm going to be turning left, and when the wheel goes very slow and is, working hard to get up the hill, I can focus on that and not have to worry about, will I be crossing the path of a car when I need to turn left. That's CVA, that's where I live. This is the back view. That we call that C wing. Maybe we'll come past and take another look at that. This is where we started, right here. This is where we exited the CVA parking lot. We came up here and cut through the Activity Center parking lot of White Oak Baptist Church to get up to Holmes Park. I'm just going to loop around in here and we'll go back and take another look at C-Wing of CVA. CVA stands for Campus View Apartments. Okay, that's CVA through the trees there. That's CVA, C-Wing. The side in the center portion is B-Wing. The front portion is A-Wing. There's White Oak Baptist Church. CVA is configured like a capital letter I. A-Wing is in the front, that's a crossbar. C-Wing is in the back, that's a crossbar. And the stem is B-Wing. Here is my dentist office, Dr. Brown over there. GFA, Gospel Fellowship Association. There's the doctor's office there, now part of the Greenville hospital system. The street up ahead is Wade Hampton Boulevard. That's the Clock Drive-In directly in front of us. Community landmark. Looks like they have several customers in there right now, which is great. That's Wade Hampton out there. Bob Jones University directly across from us. Here comes White Oak Baptist Church. Free trip to heaven. Details inside. That's kind of a cool sign message. There's CVA. The front view facing Wade Hampton. We call this A-wing. There's BJU over there on the left, on my left. And from here, I think we will head home. Our time is just about up for the evening. Thank you for riding with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Before I end this, I will repeat the model number of this camera in case you want to learn more about it. This is an alley very close to CVA. You'll recognize where we are when we emerge at the end of this. Out there, you can see openings to the street. That's Wade Hampton, where we were just moments ago. That's CVA over there. Okay, and just before signing off here, I will remind you that this is the LC200W.